Fernando Ruiz Art. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. And we are looking at a sketch card of the DC Comics Green Lantern Kilowog. He's one of those alien Green Lanterns that you see. He gets used a lot. So he's on a sketch card. And I actually penciled him, and I think I inked him too in another video that I'll be linking to in the comments below, or in the description below. So if you want to see how Kilowog came to be, you can check it out there. But today we're going to add color to this guy. Now Kilowog, he is largely flesh tone, sort of Caucasian flesh tone. And sometimes he even, I've seen him colored a bit on the pink side. I'll probably keep him more Caucasian flesh than anything else. And I'm also going to want to dramatically backlight him, which means that his light source will be behind him. And so all of the darker parts to Kilowog will actually be facing us, which makes him a little trickier to color. Now, because he will be backlit and the darks will be facing us, that's where I'm really starting to add the color, as you see. As always, I want to jump into my darkest darks, all the areas that would be darker, but I want to apply those darks very lightly, so that I can make them darker later when I decide to push the tones more. So I'm going in. This color is a E13, which is a light suntan, and I'm going to be pushing that in a bit. Right now, I'm going to switch to a lighter, and this is a lighter flesh tone. This is E02, which is a fruit pink, as they describe it. And what I want to do is I want to go into those dark tones that I just put in, and I want to bleed those dark tones out towards the lighter areas of Kilowog. And by doing that, what I'm seeing are areas where I'm going to need to go even darker. So I'm sculpting my way around Kilowog's face, trying to keep it round and chunky. Kilowog has a low neckline. And I want to push some more of those tones. So I'm going to go to a dark suntan now. And I want to go in right around here and make that darker. Making it all darker. So what I'm really looking for now are the really dark tones in my dark tones. So any place that it would be really dark, maybe underneath his head here, some of this anatomy too on this side. Maybe pick up that and darken that up a little. And I might, just to cool off those darker tones, I might actually even go in with a little bit of blue. Blue always plays nicely with earth tones like brown because they are complementary colors. So when you want to make a brown really dark, add a little blue. And this is kind of a warm blue, so it isn't even it's not getting that dark. I'm going to go in with some flesh now, because I do want to warm up some of those areas that are getting closer to the light. And I've said this before in my other videos, I don't want to kill my highlights. Okay, that means I want to leave little areas of white wherever he's going to be catching some light. And since he's backlit, he's going to be catching the light behind him. So the areas of white that I'm going to be leaving are towards the outer areas of Kilowog, towards the back of his head, towards the back of his ears and his neck. Let me see. I want to go in. A little bit of copper, just to really push that a little bit more, just to really push those really dark darks. Really, some of these creases, some of these wrinkles that Kilowog has, I want to make those a little darker. Some of this anatomy, I want to push that in, give him more of a shadow being cast by his jaw. I don't like, sometimes over the years, some artists have opted to make Kilowog cute, kind of like a big, muscular pig. And I always prefer Kilowog just looking more like what he is, a big, ugly alien. I prefer the monstrous Kilowog. A little bit on the scary side. Now what I'm going in, this is my lightest of my skin tones. This is like a E00. They call it skin white. And it is a very, very light tone. And it's good to really help blend some colors. Now I want to go in with a dark green, because I want to get in and start adding a little color to Kilowog's uniform. And just like the rest of them, it's going to be darker towards the front. And as I move towards the back, I want to go to a lighter green, maybe a green with a little bit of yellow in it, to give him sort of that rear glow. And maybe a medium green, which will be this is my meadow green. Just help to make a smoother transition from that darker green to that yellower green. That's the beauty about Copics, is they blend very well. It's very much like you're painting with these markers, especially using this brush tip. The colors can stay nice and wet. And there we go. And now I want to go in with my cadmium red, because I want to give Kilowog's tongue a little color. And I might even hit that up, because again, he's being backlit, a little dark red. I am, okay. I'm going to go in with this is probably the darkest green that I have. I'm going to do this on the background. I want to create kind of this loose sort of fiery effect. And even that, I'm going to go in with a lighter green. kind of blend that a little bit. And ultimately, my yellow-green so I want it to look as though Kilowog himself is glowing with his green lantern energy. And maybe what I'll do is do a little yellow-green, a few little yellow-green highlights on Kilowog himself. Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch to my pale yellow and heat up Kilowog a little bit to make it seem like he's being backlit by all that green energy. I'm going to mix that in with his flesh tone towards his back. Maybe mix them in with the green itself. Really give that light, make that green light have an effect on Kilowog himself. Blend those greens a little bit more. And I also want to break out some grays. I'm going to get some warm grays because I don't want Kilowog's teeth to be too white. I want to lighten that a little bit. This is a lighter warm gray. This is a warm gray number 3. So now his teeth have a little bit of color to them. And what else? What else should I do? I think Kilowog might be, I might call him done. Maybe I might make him just a little, should I make him a little darker? In some places really push that backlighting a little bit more. Go back in with my blues. Really push that a little bit more. Just to push that dramatic lighting. And I think Kilowog might be done. What do you think? Does he look okay? Maybe I'll push some of the green a little bit more here. Maybe a little bit more here. Maybe I'll give Kilowog some green eyes. I can't see a consensus on what color his eyes are, so I'm just going to go with that. Sometimes he doesn't have pupils, sometimes he does. So when I can't get a definitive answer, I make it up. And just a little blending in of his costume a little bit more. And we have some Kilowog going on here. So there he is. Kilowog from the Green Lantern, from the Green Lantern Corps. And, wait, the most important part, my signature. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And if you have any questions, as always, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to personally answer anything that you've got. And please, as always, subscribe, click the bell, click like. Like always helps with those algorithms. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.